So we need to talk about a problem here in the United States that will actually never go away, and it's only going to get worse. I want to address what this problem is, but this problem is actually being made worse because of the crisis that is going on in the state of California and how Los Angeles County is up in flames. There's going to be billions and billions of dollars in losses. And just look at this. They said 2 days ago the California wildfires could cost insurers $20 billion. Well, guess what? That was 2 days ago. Now, as more reports come out, insurance companies could be looking at paying out anywhere between $50 to $150 billion in damages. And that is just in the Los Angeles County, in that area. It doesn't even include what's going on in other parts of the country. Now, I'm going to break this down, explain what is coming, and every single person here in the United States is going to pay for the mistakes and damages that are happening in California. So I'll break all this down in just a moment, but all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates, and now let's begin. So here's the main problem. We are about to see insurance companies dole out, millions, billions of dollars to try to rebuild the areas in California. But guess what? It is not just about rebuilding. There's more to it. Now, I got this very extensive email, and I want to read you some of the things that this person wrote. This person is an executive for an insurance company. I'm not going to say which one, right? But here's what he's saying. He says, insurance companies' costs are now going up. Not just the insurance, again, keep this in mind. Insurance premiums are what the insurance company is charging you. But did you know that there is somebody called a reinsurer? That is where the insurance company gets insurance from. And now the reinsurer is saying that their costs are going to balloon, which means for the insurance company to get insurance, it's going to cost more. So guess who they're pushing that additional responsibility over to? Well, their customers. That means you. Listen to this. He says, just note, prices will never come down. Insurance costs more these days because the cost to replace something costs more. For instance, car insurance. Car insurance has spiked in the past few years because cars are getting more expensive. The car parts got more expensive to order and to have shipped to the United States. The cost of labor has gone up as well. As a result, our insurance company is covering themselves by charging higher premiums. Okay, that's the first thing he said. Well, look at this. I'm going to show you this right here. 2025 State of Auto Insurance. Rate increases are slowing down in 2025. Well, good news, right? Look at this right here. The 2025 auto insurance rate predictions says auto insurers will raise premiums by an average of 7.5% in 2025, with the biggest rate hikes expected from American Family, Allstate, and Liberty Mutual. Drivers in New Jersey, Washington, and California will see their auto insurance premiums rise by over 15% in 2025. Okay, this is the rate prediction. Well, guess what? I think we're going to blow right through this. Okay, now you're probably thinking 7.5%. That's a pretty big increase, right? Well, look what we've had recently. Okay, it says after an average rate increase of 16.5% in 2024 and 12% in 2023, yeah, 7.5% doesn't look that bad. That was the prediction as of January 7th. Okay, look at this. Okay, as of January 7th, that was their prediction. Well, it just so happens January 7th, again, was Tuesday. When did the fire start? Yeah, I think this report is going to be highly inaccurate in the next 6 months. Now, listen to this as well. It says California insurance crisis, a list of carriers that have fled or reduced coverage in the state. Several insurance companies have reduced their exposure in California in recent years. And guess what? It's going to get worse. Listen to this. This is what the person wrote to me. Think about homeowners insurance as well. The cost of a flood, the cost to repair a flood damaged home in Florida has gone up. Materials are more expensive. The cost for labor is more expensive. Homes are getting larger, which costs more per square foot. And so insurance rates have to go up. Keep in mind, I got this email, this very extensive email. I got this before this stuff was happening in California. Okay? Now, here's the problem. He says the problem is rates are never going to go down. This problem will never go away, and it's actually making another problem even worse. I will address that in a moment. But here's what you need to keep in mind. Just because this stuff is happening in California doesn't matter. Look at this. This is a report from CBS News just yesterday. It says how the California fires could drive up homeowners insurance costs in Minnesota. And it's actually not just homeowners insurance, it's homeowners insurance. And again, it's not just in Minnesota either. It's in Washington State, in Texas, in Florida, in New York, in Vermont, in Maine, in South Carolina, in South Dakota, okay, Oklahoma, Nevada, doesn't matter. Every single state, Alaska, Hawaii included, are going to see their insurance rates go up. And this includes homeowners insurance, renters insurance, car insurance, boat insurance, ATV, ORV insurance. Every single insurance is going to go up because of what we are seeing in California. Okay? Now, listen to this. Okay? Because of all these different crises that we're facing, the destruction in California, let's say it's only $50 billion. Some say that's conservative. They're saying it could be closer to 150. There was one estimate that said $300 billion in damages. Now, there could be $300 billion in total damages. That includes economic loss, stuff like that. But again, we're just talking about the physical, right? The damage to buildings like homes, businesses, right? Cars, boats. What about that? Loss of life. Okay, there's life insurance there. I think the last report I saw was 11 people end up losing their life. That's just what they know about right now. Okay, what about people that have pet insurance? What happens there, right? All these people that lost their pets, horses, right? Cats, dogs, things like that. It's crazy. Even things like jewelry that was left behind, art, okay? These were $1 million homes. Every single person that has any type of insurance, okay, you're about to see your insurance premiums increase. Now, I want to read you this. This person also wrote to me, but this is a problem that will never go away, and it actually makes another problem even worse. I want to show you what that problem is. Okay? It says, due to the high cost of borrowing and the likelihood that interest rates aren't coming down anytime soon, many people are falling behind on their mortgage payments and car loans. Exactly. Listen to this comment that I received a while back as well. This person wrote to me and says, and I quote, "It is absolutely absurd what these insurance companies are doing to us. I bought a Rivian truck a couple years ago with decent monthly payments of $670 a month." First off, keep this in mind. Rivian trucks, I believe the Rivian R1 something. I don't know Rivian very well, but I believe they're like $115,000, something like that, $100,000 a couple years ago. Now, I've seen some that are $55,000, $60,000, right? They've really come down. But this person says, got decent monthly payments of $670 a month. Even though this payment put me at the top of my budget, it's the truck that I always wanted. 2 years ago, my insurance premium on the truck was $76 a month, and today it is $132 a month. However, I must pay for 6 months in advance. Because of this small increase, or because of these small increases, I now either need to sell my dream truck, which I don't want to do, I stop paying my student loan debt, or I only make partial payments on my medical bills, about $23,000. What should I do? Well, what the Biden administration just did recently is actually very important. Look at this. The Biden administration removes all medical debt off of Americans' credit report. Okay, it says no one should be denied economic opportunity because they got sick or experienced a medical emergency. Okay, now here's where I think things are really interesting. So the Biden administration just removed medical debt off of your credit report. Well, guess what? Okay, a lot of people that are going to see their, well, for one, your medical bills will not be on your credit report. That's good. That means nobody sees it. So if you miss those payments, guess what? It's not there. Okay, so you are behind by 6 to 12 to 18 to 24 months. Don't worry, because it's not going to be reported on your credit report. And so now all these other companies don't see it. You want to get a new credit card and you have $200 in medical bills or $200 monthly payments for medical bills. Guess what? They're not going to see it. They won't know. You want to get a new car, want to buy a new house. Again, they're not going to see it. This is going to hurt a lot of people. It's going to hurt the businesses as well, the banks, right? Your creditors. They're going to be looking at this like, well, this guy can't pay. Well, again, here's the other problem to it. We are seeing people are going to be hiding medical debt. That's one issue. Then the other issue, and it gets a big one, insurance costs are going up. Well, we don't know what it's costing you to insure your items, like what your homeowner's insurance is, right? We don't know that. We don't know that. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see it. We don't know what car insurance you have. We don't know if you have full coverage. You got liability only. You got collision. You got parked insurance. Whatever. You don't know if you have a boat that has insurance. You don't know if you have pet insurance, renter's insurance, right? Some states require it, right? But again, this is the issue. So right now, what this person's saying is this problem's never going to go away. Now, I'm going to read this to you, okay? How the California fires could drive up homeowners insurance costs in Minnesota. Keep in mind, it doesn't matter if you don't live in Minnesota. It's every single state. Doesn't matter if it's homeowners insurance, car insurance, whatever. Prices will be going up. Listen to this right here. It says, as the Los Angeles area continues to burn, it's becoming clear the Palisades fire could become the costliest wildfire in history. Not just because of how many homes have been destroyed, but because they're some of the nation's most expensive homes, with a median value of $3.1 million. Insurance claims are skyrocketing there. But what does that mean for your insurance, your homeowner's insurance costs in the rest of the United States? It says there is no linear connection between the losses that are being suffered in California and what Minnesota insurance customers will pay. There are some indirect possibilities in which we could face pressure on rates. Here's how it works. When there's a catastrophe, like the one in California, insurance companies file a claim with their insurance company. They're called reinsurers. That move is going to tighten the insurance market in general, and that means everyone's rates could go up. Here's the other hit that's coming. The person said that the cost of building materials is about to go up. There just aren't enough shingles and lumber out there to cover this massive rebuild of California homes, on top of normal demand and ongoing rebuilds from hurricanes and other disasters. So, the cost to replace homes is going to go up. Subsequently, insurance will have to charge you more because it would cost them more to rebuild your house if they had to. Keep in mind, that means the cost to build a home, even though you may not be in California, you may be in Texas or Florida, wherever, all this lumber, all this building material is going to have to go to the state of California. That means there's going to be a limited supply. And when supply is low, demand is high, which my guess is over the next couple of years, it will be. We are going to see prices go up. So, if there's a project you want to be working on, if there's something you need done, now is the time to do it. If you wait until these thousands and thousands of homeowners try to rebuild their homes, well, you're going to pay more. So, just keep that in mind. Everybody is going to pay more because this problem is not going away. So, if you have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. As of today, that is what we know. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.